I said, the angles and the lines I've drawn on here now, great in terms of the sort of shoulder position you're taking on the way back. You can see as you go back now on the left-hand side, your back is getting longer, you're rotating more, the club going back here. Now, this is good. Some of the sort of little practice drills you said you did when you do this club here, I'd say, is pretty much square the target there, okay, because it's in line kind of with your spine there. Some of the takeaway drills you did, you just said that you almost overly do it, almost try and shut it down a little bit, and that's where the 3 would get to about knuckleball top, where you basically take it back, obviously with this one here now, and you sort of just go like that. Mm-hmm. And when you're there now, there's no loft on it. That's where you're coming in. It just went really low last week, and just saw a couple of those 3 woods you hit there. It then pulled a bit left with it, which would incline it. And a couple of your 7s and 9s you've hit there. You've had a bit of that. I mean, I don't even get a single shot right today, have you?
One, maybe.
But nothing's really gone right of, pushy, cutty, but nothing's like, you've hit, the worst shots you've hit in terms of direction have all been left, and a couple of hooky ones, but yeah. Angles there is good, back in the golf ball, nice release, head position there, and then through to really, really good finish. Clearing your left side now, great, lower half's working well. The shorter shots that you were doing a little bit before, this is more just a reminder, I guess, when you were doing these smaller swings, there was this kind of like, whoop, and when you weren't turning because you weren't going back as far, this swing's going to be shorter because it needs to be. It was a shorter shot. But when you're doing those sort of 40, 50, 60-yard pitch shots, we still want the shoulders to turn on that angle. But at the same time, we've got to just turn our body and make sure we get into that heel there. If we go onto the toes because the head goes this way towards the target or towards the ball, that's going to potentially bring in old Mr. I mean, you see there the strike closest to the heel. Now, with a fuller swing, as this one was, you're able to kind of just clear out the way left and hit a cutty one, and it works out absolutely fine. You can see as you go through on this one here now, you can swing your arms nice and low left to impact, hit the golf ball there now, and there's that little low drifty fade that comes back in. It's a nice shot, yeah? When it's not a full shot, you haven't got the time to do that. If the swing's not fast enough and hasn't got the momentum, yeah? So you kind of come into the golf ball 40, 50 yards. That one on the 6 you said was a great example. 300-yard bomb drive, 50 yards, ball below your feet. Went on the angle, didn't turn, on your toes, come back down. You can move that far forward, and you just and you shank knuckleball it across the green. Yeah. So even though you're making a smaller swing and you're not turning as far, you're still turning on that angle. You're not just going and going forward. Yeah. Which I think when you try to swing slightly steeper, you almost do it that way. Yeah. With a driver, not at all. Yeah. You just that is the best 4 or 5 drives in a group I've ever seen you hit. That one down there, like 2-9, into the grass. About the size of that mat is impressive, yeah? I think with the 3, with that, with a couple of 3s to finish off in now, get that sensation that club is working back. So when it goes back, it's not going too much this way. Not saying we're going to open the club face up, but just take the club face back with the turn of the torso. The club is more there. If it's that way, you've now got to put your hands forward to hold on to it, yeah? So, okay, buddy? Yeah. Right, good stuff, mate. And it's really good to see you hitting the ball as well as you are, mate. So keep it up.
Nah, that's spot on.